Welcome back to 6 Weeks of Fitness. I'm Vince Ferguson, and today we're diving into a topic that many of you have been asking me about, and that's the role of nutrition in revealing those elusive abs. If you've been working out hard in the gym or at home, but still can't see your abs, this video is for you. And I don't care if you're a male or female, young or old, rich or poor, it don't matter. You still would want to have some nice, firm, lean abs. And you can do it too. And that's what we're going to talk about. So if you're having a problem revealing those abs, having the issue with too much fat around your midsection, listen to this. Okay, but first things first, let's talk about the basics. Okay, abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. And I'm always talking about that because most people think that if I work out, if I do 1,000 crunches, 500 crunches a day, 1,500 in a week, I'm going to see a difference in my abs. My stomach's going to be rock hard. I'm going to have a six-pack. And it just doesn't work that way, okay? You may have muscle, you may build muscle by doing the crunches, but you're not going to see it because of the fat that's around it. So you want to get rid of the fat. And that's what we're going to talk about, all right? So it comes down to what you're eating. It comes down to how you're eating. It comes down to when you're eating, okay? So what should you be eating? The key is to focus on, I believe, whole, unprocessed foods. Think lean proteins, healthy fats, and plenty of fruits and vegetables. These foods not only help you to stay full and satisfied, but also provide the nutrients your body needs to burn fat and build muscle. And when I say lean proteins, I'm talking chicken, fish, turkey, protein like that. I believe they're essential for muscle repair and growth. Healthy fats such as those found in avocados, nuts, and even when I'm cooking, I use avocado oil more so than olive oil. They all help to keep your hormones balanced and your metabolism running smoothly. Now, and don't forget, when I mention fruit and vegetables, there's a reason for that. You see, they're packed with vitamins, minerals, and most importantly, fiber. A very important part of the whole program here, okay? But it's not just about what you eat, it's also about how much you eat. That's why I believe in portion control. Smaller portions are easier for your stomach to digest than large portions, and it takes about 20 minutes for your brain to receive signals from your stomach that you're full. And if you continue to eat while you're full, your body is only going to store the excess calories as fat. And guess where most of those calories will reside? You got it, right around your midsection. Exactly. And that's not where you want it. And one of the main reasons why you don't want fat around your midsection is not just because it don't look good, all right, but because a lot of times you have what's called visceral fat, and that's fat that's surrounding your internal organs. And that's where a lot of people can get sick. Heart disease can develop, kidney problems, diabetes. So you want to keep the fat around your midsection to a minimum. And that's what eating healthy will do. Now, also, when it comes to revealing your abs, contrary to popular belief, and I'm a victim, unfortunately, I say a victim, but I'm not a victim. I am I am guilty of saying this as well. And that most people think that eating 6 meals a day to raise your metabolism is the best way to promote fat loss. Now, that's a myth. It was never substantiated, corroborated to be true. This was a myth that even I believed back in my bodybuilding days. And so, as a personal trainer, I would tell people, you got to eat 5-6 meals a day. You want to burn calories. That's not the truth. As a matter of fact, if you want your body to burn off stored fat, it's probably better to eat less often, less frequently. Okay, this forces your body to use stored fat for energy. So don't worry, if you get hungry because you haven't eaten the 4, 5, 6 meals a day, don't worry about it. Your body knows where to get the fat. Your body knows where to get the food because food is energy and your body will use fat, stored fat, as energy. So that's why I'm saying You don't have to eat 5-6 meals a day. You can eat 1 or 2 meals a day and be perfectly fine. Okay, this will force your body to use the stored fat for energy, helping you to shed that extra layer covering your abs. And if you really want to burn off more stored fat, or as much as stored fat as possible, try working out on an empty stomach. That's right. Now, I used to, back in the day, I couldn't even imagine how that would feel to work out on an empty stomach. But then as I got older and I started learning about the body and how it works, then I realized, hey, wait a minute. If I work out on an empty stomach, my body is going to burn even more calories because it doesn't have the carbs that usually your body burns off carbs, then it burns off the fat, then the protein, right? So if your body don't have that much carbs in it, because you haven't eaten since the previous night, your body's going to go straight to the fat. It's going to burn off fat, and thereby helping you to lose weight, and especially around your stomach. And another thing is when you work out on the empty stomach, your human growth hormones, which is a hormone that helps you to build lean muscle, rises. And that's going to help you to build lean muscle much quicker, thereby burning the fat. And you're going to burn fat around your whole body, but especially around your waist. And that's the truth. So don't think about eating all throughout the day. That, again, is a myth. You don't need to. And if you feel hungry, drink some water. And wait a few minutes, because after you drink some water, wait a few minutes, your body is going to feel like it's eaten already, because it has. It's going to eat or consume your stored fat, okay? And that's what you want. If you can work with your body, understand how it works and work with your body, you'll see how easy it is to lose the weight and to lose the fat around the midsection. Another popular tip to help you rebuild your abs is to not eat 3 to 4 hours before going to bed. Your metabolism slows down at night, and eating before bedtime just forces your body to digest food that when it's least efficient, meaning you will store extra calories and sugar as fat, and that is going to promote weight gain. And actually, if you do this, you're going to feel lighter in the morning when you wake up. Much lighter in the morning than you felt going to bed. And if during the hours you are asleep, your body has food cravings, it will simply consume some of your stored fat. And that's a fact. You don't have to go to bed on a full stomach. Go to bed on an empty stomach. And you're going to feel better in the morning. And you're going to notice that your waistline, again, is looking a little more trim. All right? So this is a powerful tool. Another tool is hydration. Hydration is very important. Drinking plenty of water helps your body to function optimally and can even aid in fat loss. Sometimes our body mistakes thirst for hunger. And I know in my case, sometimes I think I'm hungry, and once I drink some water, I feel like, hey, I feel satiated, I feel fine. So, and that's what happens to most of us. We think we're hungry, but we're really thirsty. But aim for 8 glasses of water a day anyway, and more if you're very active or if you live in a hot climate. But let me also say that I know some people are not big on drinking 8 to 10 glasses of water, and I understand that, though I am saying that your body is much more efficient when you're drinking water, okay? But if you prefer to eat fruit, I would recommend drinking water, yes, but also consuming high water fruits. High water fruits because they have a lot of water in them. And let me just give you a few fruits to consider. Now I'm talking melons, such as watermelons, also honeydew and cantaloupe, strawberries, grapes, peaches, oranges, and fruits like that. Because again, high water content. So this way you're getting sufficient amount of water because you're eating fruit that has a lot of water. And lastly, let's talk about the importance of consistency. Achieving visible abs doesn't happen overnight, that's true. It requires a consistent effort in both your diet and exercise routine. So stick to your healthy eating plan. Stay active and be patient. The results will definitely come. But for more advice and proven techniques on how to flatten your stomach and reveal those elusive abs, grab a copy of my ebook, 6 Weeks to Flatten the Stomach. In it, you will find a step-by-step guide for losing weight and flattening your stomach in 6 weeks, and it comes with a money-back guarantee. So there's no scam here, okay? Remember, it's progress, not perfection. Celebrate your small victories along the way and keep pushing forward. You got this. That's it for today's video on the role of nutrition and rebuilding abs. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to 6 Weeks of Fitness for more tips and advice on living a healthy lifestyle. And remember, we don't stop exercising because we grow old. We grow old because we stop exercising. Take care of those abs.